What's up, guys? So as most of you will know, I'm going up to Edinburgh Fringe this year, and tickets are now on sale. I'm going to be over the Hootenannies at Apex Hotels on Grassmarket 4th through to the 20th of August. I've got two I might even be there now, actually, depending on when you're listening to this. But either way, I've got two shows. I've got a solo show at 4:30 p.m. and I've got a compilation show at 9 p.m. every day. Both shows are at the same venue. All the links and all the tickets are going to be in the description wherever you're listening to this. Come down. I really appreciate it. I'd love to see you there.
My ass right now looks like the fella from Up's face.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god! Ah, ah!
That takes a lot of willpower to be that evil.
Thank you.
How's this smell now?
Smell that, dickhead! Sniff it, bitch! Mow them down, like I will fucking mow you down in mass! I knew full wow. I knew full wow.
I don't know how to start. I've got too much to talk about.
Can we talk about your glasses first of all? He's got new glasses.
What have you? Where'd you get them from?
Specsavers.
Specsavers. I knew you were going to say that.
Of course. Do you know what I mean?
Got Guam's
Basic
second
bitch,
draw.
alright.
Did you get, so you get free eye test. You get a free eye test, glasses for free. Do you get a second pair for price of one?
I don't get glasses for free, but 2 for 1.
2 for 1. So you've got a
Loves
second
a
pair.
deal, and I got my eye test covered by work.
Okay, this will tell me a lot about you as a person. Did you get the same pair again, or did you get a different pair?
No, I got a different pair of varieties, the spice of life.
Love that feeling.
Yeah.
Love that.
I went in, I was like, I want something thick.
Yeah.
And they were like, is that thick with a K?
Double
I was
C.
like, 3 C's.
Yeah,
So
thanks.
they call me Big Daddy Thick Rims now. What do you think? Thick frame. Thick frame.
I really like it.
Thick.
They look terrible.
I'm putting THs where they shouldn't be.
Thick game.
Thick frame with an F.
They look terrible.
No, they don't. They're sick.
They do.
Look, I look like
I
a
hate
CEO.
change. I'm too autistic. I hate change, and right now I don't like what this is.
Okay, what were they?
Adapt.
What were they?
He had like cheap shit frames.
not
I had some
rimless.
Specsavers own.
You'd
thin
rimless, didn't you?
frames.
And now
Not
he's
rimless.
giving off like.
Oh, come on.
I can't do.
Give me some respect.
Yeah, I would if I'd walked in and I would have got out because you're a
I had
sociopath.
half moon Dumbledore glasses. Yeah. That they didn't have.
how
I wanted
bad-
them, they didn't have them.
How bad is your eyesight? What do you
Do you know what? Like, I was just saying this to Aaron before. I've worn glasses since I was in like year 3. I think I was 9.
Year 1. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
But like, my prescription is virtually non-existent in one eye now, and it's just very slight in the other, so I don't have to wear them all the time.
Jesus.
But I wear them for 2 reasons. One's habit,
Yeah.
and 2 is I have indentations in the side of my head.
Nice, you've got to cover
From
them.
life, yeah. So I've got to keep them covered.
When I was a barber, I once fucked a guy's hair up so badly that I thought he had an indentation in his head, but that was me. I did that too. I'm not making that
What
up. I
happened
asked him,
to you?
I was like, have you got like a weird indentation in the side of your head? And he went, no. And then, oh, right, that's
No,
me
you
then.
still,
I
you
did
still
that.
don't, so that's good.
Enjoy
Yeah.
your free haircut. Yeah, that was a fun day.
But you don't like them?
No, I don't like change.
Yeah.
I don't like what's happening here.
I mean, it's weird for me, but I don't have to look at my whole face the whole time. Not my whole face, like
Your
I
whole
look at it
face.
partially
Yeah,
sometimes.
you've got small mirrors around the house, have you?
Yeah, just catch a little glimpse.
Yeah.
of
You
it.
just you look like you're trying to. It's like with the pink shirt. It's like gay chic. You know what I mean? No,
Hey,
it's wrong with
very
that.
listen,
2023, I'm
if
just
we
trying to
all
fit
dressed
in.
gay chic, the world would be a better place. You know what
I
mean?
do
Like,
agree.
Yeah.
But on Liam, disgusting.
Oh, really?
Summer
Okay, it's
vibe.
just
I've got
not-
thick frames, pink shirt, jean shorts, Crocs on.
Yes, Kay.
It's summer, baby. It's July.
I absolutely love this.
Yeah, exactly.
I really love
I'm
it.
so like right. Last week we had Alison June Smith on, and the problem with like obviously female acts need to get booked more.
Obviously,
You know what I mean? We need more equality,
Mm-hmm.
but you enable this cunt too much, and it does me
No,
head
I
in.
know, we
Alison was the same. She like it was the spread positivity episode last time. Like last
And I
episode we
still need to be
recorded.
meaner. But I just think the problem
Sick
is
of
here
it.
that I just moved here and I'm generally like quite horrid, I think. So I'm really I'm really
You're
as a
making a
new
conscious
I'm really
effort.
making a conscious. I'm like I moved to the north and everyone in the north is so lovely and everyone has been nothing but good to me and I'm like I'm really gonna do this. I'm gonna try it. Like
Okay,
really
so
try
tell,
this.
Tell us what you really think.
No, I
please.
don't. I don't want
Take
Liam.
it.
I think you look really lovely.
Thank you.
I think you and Sue
Lovely.
Perkins have a
Not
lot in
nice.
common right now. But like I think you look really lovely.
Do you want to see my fucking driving license? I look the spit of
Sue Perkins.
17-year-old
More
Liam
worryingly,
is
and I
superb.
does
actually
Sue
can't
Perkins
sit
do?
down. I can't sit still with this. But you're wearing camo Crocs.
Oh, Aaron bought them for me. The listeners know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feast your eyes.
They're
Socks.
I hate how much you
White
put them in her
socks.
face. Also,
they're
You were just-
so awful.
My desk. My Crocs.
But yeah. Why? You just wanted to. Why did you do it?
so I got bought some.
Yeah. And
My
you just wanted to
girlfriend-
inflict negativity.
The story begins.
Sue Perko.
Oh, she is. She's
Sue
had a
Percolator.
terrible day at Bake Off. She's eaten all the pies and she's sicked them all up. That's
That was my Weight Watchers face too, so that's
yeah,
accurate.
that's about right. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was on a diet of gravy.
Oh,
Just gravy though.
Yeah.
So it was
No,
good
no,
for
no.
you. So
Okay.
not
You're
enough.
going to send me a
So
picture.
juicing.
Yeah, basically, it was a juice
Good.
diet. Yeah, I was detoxing.
Yeah.
You're going to send me a screenshot of this, and then I'll just crop out all your information. I'll just put the mugshot.
Okay. Yeah, that
and
sounds.
then
Yeah,
slide it
sounds.
in. That's hilarious, though. Oh, bless you.
Oh, come on, it's not as bad as yours.
No, mine's all right.
We've shown yours.
Did you
Have we
used to be
shown yours
fat?
on the podcast?
My passport photo from years and years ago, yeah.
Did you used to be fat?
No?
Did you used to be
What
very?
does he give?
Did
It's
you
not
used to-
happening, this, is it?
Did you used to be very thin?
Huh?
What did you used to be
I've
very
just
thin?
always been like this.
You've always been like this.
beautiful, Hatty.
Wow,
Yeah.
look at you,
I
Aaron.
know, it's great, isn't it?
Oh, these gifted ones.
Yeah.
These blessed boys.
What are we talking about? I was going to say.
you
you
were
were talking about
saying
me Crocs. You
Crocs.
were slagging off me.
Yes. So Beth bought some, and I slagged her off for them.
Correct.
So she bought me some for Christmas.
Yeah.
And it was a whole new world. It was an amazing experience. And then Liam slagged me off for them. So I bought him some that I knew he would hate.
You're going to give me some now.
But
aren't
now,
you?
no.
I've unleashed
It's a good
the
way to
word.
go.
We're not
world's
making enough
worst,
money
pay it
to-
forward. Yeah.
We're not making enough money to give every guest a pair of Crocs. Or any, really.
Thank God. Yeah.
You got me camo because they were the most hideous, but also the cheapest.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
No one's buying them.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
standard black ones were 15 quid more.
Do you know what though? They have like changed my life. Like
No,
they
they
are
haven't,
so
Liam.
good. No, they actually have.
Okay, tell me what.
I was you, and now
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm better in every way.
No,
No, I
never
was
that.
you. I was like, I was fuming.
I will never.
I was fuming. I was like, why are you wearing them? They're disgusting. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I will never. Will never say never.
Do you drive in them?
Yes.
Jesus.
Sport mode. That's what I've got. Sport mode on. Safe.
Oh, sorry, sport mode.
It's
yeah,
safe. It's
correct.
DVLA
Yeah.
registered. Yeah.
Sorry,
Do you
sport
not
mode
get
in
it?
Crocs.
Do you not get it?
I'll
Com-
never get it.
Comfy
Oh.
modes when they're forward. But I work from home during the day, and just all day, every day, I'm in them.
Okay.
They're just a nice warm hug.
Okay.
Breathable.
Okay.
Breathable.
Chloe's
comfort.
like barefoot though. Do you know that?
No, you get shit on the bottom of your foot. That's savage, that. Walking around your house barefoot.
I'm barefoot.
Say that, I'm saying that like there's loads
He
of
lives
shit
in
on the floor.
Anfield, there's probably needles on his floor.
Yeah, it's not safe.
So you go through lifestyle changes. You've hurt yourself. He's hurt himself. He's been going to the gym a lot, and he's looking trimmer.
Snitching me up.
Good lad.
But he's hurt himself
pumping.
again.
Oh, have
This
you?
is a recurring theme.
So the
this.
first time I changed in my mind before I started making changes in my body.
This
The
is
first.
so because
We're
you
a
know
lifestyle
what?
podcast.
Do you know what? Your mind gives out before your body does.
Yeah. Oh, 100. My mind's been gone for a long time.
Well, this is lovely. I love this. Okay, so
It's
go
like
on.
the opposite of every straight white male podcast ever. This is
I know.
like
This
most
is- we
podcasts,
just-
like,
this is
no,
love.
we just
Yeah,
love
yeah.
Tristan Tate, and then this is like, no,
Yeah.
we need to get our mind right.
Yeah, I
first.
got my mind right. That's what I'm bringing.
I was like, now, make change now. Signed up for the gym. I was like, I'm going to make changes, but I'll start tomorrow morning. I'll go for a nice long walk with the dog. Go out, and I threw me back out just walking.
Yeah.
So that made me go, fuck you. To myself, essentially, and I went the other way and put on like a stone.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck this. Still
Fuck
paying
you
the gym
for dreaming,
membership.
you know? Like,
Yeah.
fuck you for having a dream.
How dare
you
I?
twat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just reminding myself
Yeah.
I was a piece of shit. And then, just started again, and I've been enjoying it. But then,
Good.
I was pumping iron in the gym.
Sick,
as,
man.
as I do now. It's a thing I do. And I me back doing it because I've been... so one of my best mates has been helping me because I don't have a fucking clue.
Sure.
And I don't want to pay for a personal trainer. So he's helping me with my form. And he showed me exactly how to do squats properly, which I was doing. But then as I've been putting the weight up, I've been...
You're sticking your bum out too much.
I've been curving me back like an Instagram model is what the exact words that he said to me.
Yeah. You got a bit, yeah.
And I literally was just doing a
Kind of
squat.
you kind of inverse, don't you? Like, yeah.
And I felt it. I just felt it instantly, and I had to like just lash it's the first time it's happened to me.
You've got to drop and give it the upward, give it the down cat, you know, because that's what Instagram models do. You go down, give it your down cat, really poke your booty out.
That's what I was doing.
In short shorts. You have to be in short shorts. You have to be in shorts that like ideally just like really like glaze your labia. Do you know what I mean? Like just glaze them. And then pop it. Like I say this with such like I'm so inspired by that. Like I'm so in awe of them. I have never had an arse in my life. Like in my life, I've never had an arse, and I've gone through periods working out like so hard
Liam's
and so much.
got yours and his.
Yeah. I like. I can't make
differ.
one. I can't make an arse. I can't. I mean,
That's why I'm doing squats. I feel the same.
Yeah, but same. I do squats, and I feel like I'm getting like a strong rump, like the bit above your ass cheeks. Like what?
I'm not feeling nothing in the cheeks.
No,
my
nothing.
ass right now looks like the fella from Up's face.
Oh,
That's how
yeah.
sad an old man my
Okay,
ass
how old
is.
are you though, Liam?
Oh, sorry.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Oh, fuck you. You're all young. No, see, I think
How
it's
old
an
are
age.
you?
35.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
I
I'm
know.
not young.
No, I know.
I'm just
Oh my
as
God.
as past it as you. The Reaper's coming for me as well.
I would argue more past it.
Yeah, I would also.
You pulled your back out. Have you done that today?
No, well, I've got a bad back, but that's a lady's problem. So just sharing, because we're spreading negativity. It's exactly what I'm on. Bleeding sadness right now. But it's all right. I'm clogged right up. I'll be fine. This is the perfect day to do the pod, actually. I'm on day 2, so I'm actually like, like that's all the thoughts in my head are just,
Each day I have a predictable like
Liam, can
response.
you spell iron?
yeah.
I'm in deficit of
Yeah,
it.
same.
He's going to start pumping that.
Stop. I'm going to just start eating. Yeah, even you saying that, I was like, I could really do a steak. Yeah.
Can you predict how you're going to feel each day?
Pretty much,
on the thing,
yeah. You haven't for long enough. Do you know what I mean? Like 3 days ago, I was getting angry. Like I was really fucking livid. Like with like my best mates. Do you know what I mean? Like like fuck. They were sending me. I got a text. And I was like, fuck you. Like, fuck. I'm like, I'm gonna phase this bitch out. This bitch has been taking advantage of me for 20 fucking years. 20 fucking years, this bitch. And I was like,
all I did was send her the itinerary for today. That's all I did.
And I was like, are you due on? Like, yeah, I mean, dead on. Like 2 days before, I was just like, oh, well, fuck it. It is on. Actually, my ex used to do this thing, and God bless him. Like, I do feel for you. I do feel for you boys with this stuff, because my ex, like, without fail, without exception, once a month, we'd be in the middle of a massive argument. I say massive. I was yelling at him. Like, it was very one-sided argument, and he.
I know where this is going because I've done it.
Yeah, but he
Are you on the blob?
No, God bless him. He'd worked it out that he obviously couldn't say that, so he'd just go, Hatty, I'm not going to ask, and I don't want to know the answer, and I don't even, it doesn't even matter. I just want you to ask yourself when you're due on. He's like, I don't need to know.
God.
I don't need to hear. You don't need to. And I would be like,
he's got a great
like without fail, correct, bang on every time. And he's like, no. I'm just gonna leave you with that question.
Like I've got to watch like my wife when she I started that sentence weird considering what we were talking about.
I've got to watch my wife. Yeah.
No,
you should watch these wives be shopping, bitch. They be shopping and bleeding. Fucking watch these cunts.
Fucking Chris Rock. Yeah. She was on the pill when we first met, and she was for years and years. So like had not had them. So then when she came off it,
Jesus.
like I got to watch them.
Roller coaster.
Yeah, and it's been an experience.
It is.
Do you not have periods if you're on the pill?
Well,
there's different pills.
Different.
So
yeah,
different strokes for different folks, baby.
Yeah.
Beth does, and like she's a real,
you do. You have a week off. I did that.
She's
but
a
then
real
some
nice
you
person
combine
every
it.
3 weeks.
Yeah. She's spicy. No.
They spicy too. They don't stop us. Made it weird.
Oh my God, you're such a feminist and such an ally, Aaron. I'm so sorry.
That's it.
We were we had the word before the pod. Hey, we finally got a girl on the pod. Should we talk about periods?
Yeah,
so it just worked out.
I didn't even want to do this, but yeah, we did. I don't want to be that
Why do all female comedians talk about that one subject?
Now tell us more.
Yeah. It was that, or just come on this pod and cry for 20 minutes. So I thought I'd go with this one.
I just wanted to talk about my new glasses and my Crocs, but whatever.
I'm really pleased. We got that off your chest. We got this off my chest. Aaron, you got any blood coming from anywhere? Or iron-related stories?
I cut my finger this morning.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I've been trying to get out of the habit of biting my nails, and I kind of fucked that up this week.
Should bite fingers instead.
Oh, you've relapsed? Is it a relapse
I've relapsed,
thing?
Yeah, I had a manicure recently.
Did you do the gross? Have you done the gross paint? You know,
yes. Brought it up.
Oh yeah.
My mum used to do
Speaking
gross paint that so stops you putting it in your mouth.
Yeah, but then you finger your girlfriend and
yeah. Oh, mother of God. That's up there.
Quite
with worst
literally
things.
like the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Yeah.
I promise it was worse for her. I promise you so much it was worse for her.
No, she didn't know.
She didn't know
was
that
the one down.
I see. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I had the other one whereby it was my ex a few ago when and we'd made Thai green curry. Again, I say we. I'm not a cook. Someone had made Thai green curry, and it was like early days of relationships. We were like getting into it.
Didn't even want to give the ex credit.
Yeah.
Someone had made it.
Well, no, I don't cook. That was what he brought to the table. I
quite literally.
Yeah. And we were like, it's the beginning of the relationship, and like at the beginning of the relationship, like everything's sexy. You know what I mean? You're like cooking together. Everything's sexy. You're like eating together, everything's sexy.
Watching her have a wee and that.
Yeah, everything's sexy. Anyway, it all got a little bit sexy, and we started, and the next minute I was like, oh my god, 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 and I'd got chili fingers. He hadn't washed his hands properly, and they'd gone up, and
holy shit,
mother of God! Like I ran to the shower.
Green coochie, more like.
Oh man.
I've got chili sauce on me dick before, but that's all external, innit? So
I ran to the shower, like lay down, just like spread eagled, so the shower's going straight, just like like.
Never wanted to be day more in your life.
Yeah. So just I'd take that nail stuff. Don't ever wash your hands, folks.
Yeah.
Wash your hands.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not a good time in my life.
No.
Did we talk about it on Alison's last? No, Josh's, wasn't it?
Yeah, Josh's. It came up. Yes.
Yeah, that was a bad time. But point being, I've realised I've had a bad day today.
Okay, go on.
I had to record the ad read for the pod, and it took 45 minutes to do a 30-second ad read, and I'm still not happy with it.
Don't tell them that, because when they see it shit, they'll go, "Took you
45 minutes."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though I feel like I should.
Who's your ad guy? Are we allowed to know my ad?
No, it's my own ad. I'm plugging myself. I'm doing the Fringe, aren't I?
Are you doing the Edinburgh Fringe?
Yeah, that little festival down in Edinburgh. Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, it's only cost me £1.8 million.
Well, what's nice is that thing of going down with that stuff in your fingers will fade into the worst thing of your life. No more. Do you know what I mean? After this summer, that won't even fucking touch the sides. That one.
Yeah.
That experience. That's great. Which venue did you get?
I'm with Hootenannies at the Apex Hotels on Grassmarket 4th through to the 20th. This has been my life for the past fucking 2 hours, just repeating this. Just repeating this sentence. And done me head in.
Are you excited about it?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's going to be good. I hope I don't get my period while I'm there, because that'll be a really bad month.
No, don't get your period.
Yeah, every month.
Are you doing the Fringe?
No, I'm not.
Oh, coward.
No, I know. Yeah.
Get your money up.
Exactly
I'm not
broke boy.
It's just so expensive.
Get your money up.
I've just moved to
Like,
Liverpool. Like, I'm chasing a good life. Do you know what I mean? I'm chasing a good life.
You living in Liverpool now?
Just moved, yeah.
She sat in a bedroom in Stockport. I'm chasing the good life, Mom. This is my dream.
Yeah.
Where were you before then?
London.
London to Liverpool, yeah.
And so I don't want to. I'm on like the edge of getting happy. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm teetering.
You came to Liverpool to do that?
I fucking tell you, like
sick.
it's fucking great. Edinburgh straight out. Like no chance. It would be the worst month for me. I think I couldn't.
Yeah, it's not great. I did a split show last year with Tegan Marlowe.
Oh yeah.
And that was I remember on like day 2. I woke up, and Joe, and you're like, I don't think I have a child. I don't think I have a baby, but I can hear crying in the distance.
Yeah.
And I went in, and Tegan was just having we must have been there a few days, and she was just having such a shit time. Yeah. And it just all got a bit overwhelming, and I sort of went in, and have you seen that meme where the guy pokes it with like wooden spoons? I was like, I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know how to fix it. And then like 5 days later, I was close to having like the same thing, like food poisoning while I was there. It was fucking horrific. So point being, I feel like I've learned a lot from last year.
Right.
I'm going to eat a banana a day, and that's my plan.
Oh, Aaron, it feels like you've got this down.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. I'll probably do him a world.
What I love about male comedians is none of them need therapy because they all have good thoughts like this. None of you need the therapy because you've worked out the fucking banana a day rule, and I love that for you guys. Really well done.
Potassium is key.
I'm proud.
Potassium is key.
Potassium is key.
Yeah. I've dreaded it so much.
Pardon?
Please come. The more I have to fly it, the more sad I'm going to be. So come to the show.
You enjoyed it last time?
That does do it. The flying.
Horrific.
So I've only ever done Edinburgh as an actress. So I've only gone with plays. I know, gross. But in every single time I've done it as an actor, like there's been like a full nervous breakdown amongst the cast, like a full, like someone. And I was like, do you know what? I'm good. Like I don't need to. I've kind of skirted it on most of the other years. I haven't been the one, but I've been real up close to it, and I was like, I'm good. I think. Maybe in a few years.
It's tough, innit? Because like when I did it with Tegan last year, we did a split show, but then in the same venue, like 2 hours after our show, the guy that was meant to be in there just went MIA on like the day we got there. So that gap became free, and the guy that whose venue it was, or guy running the scheme was with PBH. He sort of said, "Do you want to take on another one?" And I'm so like, I'll do 16 shows a day and not even think about how it's going to affect me in a week's time. I'll just do it. And so we committed to this. So the show was at 12:45, and there was another one at 2:45. So what would happen is I'd go out and drinking with Ishan Akbar at 6 in the morning, and then I'd get up at 9 to go and flyer for the show, and then I'd do the show, and I'd go straight back out to flyer for the next one, and then I'd do that show, and then I'd have my first meal every day at 4:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And it was just
Yes.
so,
But now,
so
banana.
stupid. But now I'm going to carry that banana in my
Fit a
backpack.
banana into 6:01. I'm going to have a banana when I
Yeah.
finish with Ishan.
That's it. He's not going
He's
this
not going.
year.
I don't think he is.
No, shit.
You'll
else.
find a new naughty friend.
Yeah.
There's loads of naughty friends out
I had
there
an
every
Asian
year.
one though, and that fucking that's important.
He's actually a very naughty friend. He can egg me onto the like.
That's where we met actually.
was with Ishan,
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
I supported
Aaron opened
Hatty
for
when
me,
she-
opening for Ishan.
Yeah, it was a good time. I opened for Ishad at the Lowry, and then I had the solo show at Hot Water like a couple of weeks later, and he was doing Liverpool the next night. So I said, "Can I open there?" And he's like, "Well, I've got Hatty doing it, but yeah, sure, more merrier, come down." And I did 10 minutes before Hatty did 20, so I supported Hatty while she supported Ishad.
If you think I didn't say that on repeat all night,
Well,
you'd
that's
wait,
exactly what happened.
Like, my opener,
But-
Aaron Wood.
But I brought Haribo Star Mix. What a
Boom,
time! Do you know
this
what I mean?
guy.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
all we
so-
needed.
not
then we,
fantastics, but whatever.
but that night we ended up in Teddy's till like 4 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah, no, I was
and
gutted
that
I went home that night. But
I've
even
walked
then, he
past
was
that place so many times. I'd never been in.
on a Sunday. There was
Rock
no
bar, innit?
excuse for that, and it was Ishan. Ishan did it.
Even then, he was like, "Oh, you don't just leave your car there.
Yeah.
Be fine. Just get a room in the hotel that I'm
I'll
staying."
carry you
I'm
home.
like, "Yeah, mint. How much
Please.
was my fee for tonight, Ishan? Nothing. Yeah, mint. I will buy a hotel."
Yeah.
The fuck are you
Yeah,
talking about?
facts,
No,
yeah.
I'm going home.
Oh, he's a naughty friend.
He's a lovely man.
He's
I
a
like him a
lovely
lot.
friend.
Whereabouts in Liverpool are you living?
Do you know what I've decided, Liam? Is I'm not going to tell people where.
What, you're
Because
not going
you're
to tell
a
people
woman
where you
and
live? That's
I'm
very
not gonna-
sensible.
I'm not going to tell people where I live, and I say this because there's a podcast I've done a couple of times up here, and I get a few male followers after it, and
Oh, fuck.
yeah, and I was like, and I've said a couple of times before, because I've just moved up north. I was like, do you know what? I'm actually going to leave my address secret, that one. But it's in a very, I'm a bougie bitch, so it's in a bougie area. So
Is
I'm
it?
feeling
Yeah.
very like, and I'm feeling a bit smug. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to have to work my absolute clit off to pay for it, but you know, that's fine. That's fine. It's still great by London prices. So I
Are
feel
you
like
happy you've made that?
oh
move?
my
Yeah.
gosh! It's been ages in the pipeline, and I'm just so chuffed with it. I
Yeah.
like it very much up here. Yeah.
Why Liverpool?
Oh god, my dad.
Because Kay Nicholson lives there. What the fuck are you
Kay
talking
Nicholson's
about?
there.
What other reason would you have? You don't need another reason.
Kay.
She's on Wednesday, actually.
Kay was my first.
I saved Kay on
was my
Friday.
first supper. When we got to
You
Liverpool.
saved her. Hang on.
Well,
Kay got me
Part
the
of the
flat
car,
actually.
I'm
Kay went because I couldn't get up there in time to view it, so Kay went and did the viewing
sick.
and did.
Did
bless
she
her.
pretend to be you?
She I'm really gonna do this. She didn't, but she put in a she put in a good shift, and then and then
We've seen the videos.
yeah, and then I got on my move-in weekend. I took her out for supper and a bubble. So thank
Supper.
you. So.
This is what you don't fit.
Sorry,
in here. Get
dinner
out.
and a bubbles.
Oh my God. Dinner and a bubbles. That's not better.
dinner and a bubbles.
We went for supper.
Tea.
know.
Hi, tea. No, she's the very best. Yeah, I did. I moved for Kate. I love the city. I like Liverpool very, very much. I like the circuit. And I like being by the water. That was a big one for me because I lived it. I really, that's a massive thing. I decided that's what I wanted.
No, I back that 100%. To
Yeah.
be fair, that's a big point for me as
Yeah.
well. I grew up I'm from Wallasey on the other side,
Okay.
which everyone always looks down on. But the best thing was we always had that view of the city centre. So you know, like when you're in Liverpool and you look over, you're like,
Yeah.
"What's that shit all there?" Well, we got to see like Radio City Tower
Yeah,
and
exactly.
the
But
Liver
it's like,
buildings.
it's
It
like
was
New
dead
York,
nice.
like Hoboken is grim, but they all get to see New York.
The
skyline, do you know what I
skyline,
mean?
yeah.
So it's
Yeah, that would be great. That looking at a
Hoboken.
potential place
Yeah.
you could live where your life would be good.
Yeah. It's just nice for sunsets, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's lovely for sunsets, Liam. Go on, Aaron. Yeah. How's
Sorry,
Stockport?
guys. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't live here anymore.
Where do you live?
I live in Oldham now.
Oh.
Oh, to be fair, there's
It
a
is
lot of
shitter.
forward female listeners. I live in Manchester. We have a lot of female listeners that want to wear my skin. Okay.
Yeah, and your Crocs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet.
I
That was really patronising. I'm sure you do have a lot of female. I bet.
Yeah. Yeah. There's one out there. She's lovely. Yeah.
List them, Aaron.
She lives in
I'm sure you
Australia.
do.
She's good. She's all right. Yeah.
Can I ask your opinion
Yeah.
on what do you think about calling in sick just for the shits and gigs?
Can I tell you something interesting about me, Liam? I really don't. Like, I'm someone who
have a
really
day
doesn't
job
call
still?
in sick. Pardon?
Do you have a day?
Yeah. I'm nanny still. Well, right now I'm between them. So I've been a nanny. I was obviously in hospitality for like 10 years before that, as were we all. And now I'm sort of in the middle of things. So I'm doing a bit of like running on TV stuff and then nannying as well. I will drag myself in on my knees to avoid calling in sick. I've done it a couple of times. Both of them have been alcohol related. So one was I was literally drunk and couldn't. I was like, I can't go
You'll
in.
lose your job.
Like I literally can't go in. And the other was and the other one was I'd got so drunk the night before that I was like alcohol, like vomiting consistently, and I just couldn't go in and look after children on that. And I've lied,
You don't
lied
say.
through my fucking teeth, like lied through my teeth.
Did you feel bad about that because of your
Nah,
principles?
yeah, I kind of did actually. The drunk one, not so much because I quit that job, but the one of being hungover, yeah, because I really hate it. I really hate people calling in sick, and I think it's from hospitality. It's a really hospitality hangover because when people do it in hospitality, the rest of you are fucked.
Yeah,
do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like if someone on a team of 6 calls in sick, you're savaged for the night, and I really hate it.
But like,
tell me why.
No, I'm interested. It's interesting you say that because I am literally the exact opposite,
Right.
and I don't understand how people like use brain work. So
I'm with you, man. I don't get it. Beth's never done it at all.
Yeah.
They love her at her job.
Yeah.
Like, they really love her. They're progressing her and stuff, and it's fucking great to see. And the constant, like, she'll get a promotion, and then within sort of few months, they're going like, I don't think you'll be on this team for much longer. We see you.
Great.
So it's great.
That's because she doesn't call in sick.
But this is the point. She could get away with anything now.
No, you see, still
I
don't. The
agree with
reason she's doing so well is because she is someone who doesn't call in sick, who takes it seriously, who's accountable, and who isn't a passenger.
No,
That's
she's
fucking
doing
why.
so well because she's a gimp and cares, and I hate that.
But like you said, it was hospitality that like instilled in you, like
Yeah.
you don't want to fuck everyone over. Like I worked in retail, and retail did the opposite for me. It made me go, this company doesn't give a fuck about
yeah,
me.
but retail's
It doesn't
horrid.
give a
Retail's
fuck about me.
horrid.
I'm just another cog in the
Yeah, I
machine.
know.
And I'm sorry, but I can't be arsed today.
I have a really perverse thing. Like I've had so many money jobs, so many like bitch jobs where you're just, you're doing it alongside comedy or acting, whatever. Like the jobs you aren't invested in. My friends have always commented on the fact that they're like you get so proficient at all of them. Like I actually can't really half a job it. I'm someone who, when I'm doing a job, I get
Oh, you're just
so into
good,
it.
aren't you?
No, it's not
Fucking
even
talk
that I'm
yourself
but
up.
I get so like into it. Like I remember
Yeah.
being on hospitality, and like in my spare time I'd be going through the bookings for the Friday night and working out the sort of table organizer, and you're like, no,
But I
this
relate
isn't-
to that.
No,
The job, I relate to that. I
Yeah.
feel like if whatever you do
Do it
it
properly,
well.
yeah.
And do it properly. And don't leave anyone in the shit work-wise.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do shit work that or fob something off and leave one of my colleagues to pick it up. But when it comes to companies and the employer,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if any of my employers are watching this, I'm on a comedy podcast and I'm
We
just
love you,
joking.
yeah.
But fuck the system.
Yeah,
I think
no.
fuck the system. You owe them. You owe them nothing. I mean, yeah, the food on your table, the clothes on your back, but you owe them.
Pension.
Your clothes are
Yeah.
shit, mate.
Yeah. The Crocs on your feet. Where would I be? Where would I be?
No, but
That's
I
a
just think
concern. I hope you do get fired. Stop
Yeah.
buying shit clothes.
Yeah, Croc budgets
never-
must take a hit.
I've never called in from nothing, joke. But I am like, if I am even like,
Oh, really? You're that guy?
I'm that guy.
I
On
go
the
in
flip
and bleed
side,
from the ear.
I've never, ever, ever pulled a gig because
That's
I can't be
different,
arsed.
though.
I've
That's
never
different.
done
Have
that.
you pulled a gig 'cause you've been sick though?
No, actually.
I've only done a couple
Maybe
where I've
once
not felt
when
well.
I've been
No.
so
It picks
fucking
you up
ill.
when you're on stage.
But like I've to the point where I'll just fucking nail a monster 4 minutes so I go
Yeah.
on. I'll go on, nearly shit myself while I'm on stage, and then when I come off, I just crash.
But when you are ill,
instantly.
was that not the best part of the day where you're not like, when you're not thinking about
'cause I had
being
to
ill
get-
and you're
no,
not
it
like,
wasn't worth getting in the car and driving.
Yeah, that's the part.
Like,
It's so
it's-
awful. I agree with you because you did. There's something weird that happens when your name gets called, where whatever you've been feeling, you just kind of go zing.
Yeah.
Like there's something happens. When I was in Manchester just before Christmas, I don't think that's where we met Ishans. We hadn't met before Christmas, did we?
No, we
I
met
did a
then.
week in Manchester, and I played. We had I had a great week of shows in Manchester. It was a lot of fun. But then I got on the bus because the trains were all cancelled. I got on the bus home, and I was getting ill. Like I knew I'd been getting ill. I'd just been hitting it a bit hard. But you do that thing where you're like, Christmas is coming up. I'll sleep it off. We'll be fine. Got on the bus. I got up to go to the loo and passed out. So they all ran and like picked me up, and I passed out again. And then I vomited blood. I vomited blood before, I vomited blood
me.
afterwards, and my temperature was something but like 40, 41. And I remember that was
Oh shit!
I
that's-
finally got home on this like godforsaken coach, which took such a long time. Got an Uber back to mine. It was just a nightmare, and it was one of those where I was like, I might die today. Like, and it still took
in more
me,
ways than one.
It still took me like 5 p.m. to be like, you're gonna have to pull the gig tonight. Like you have to pull the gig tonight.
I nearly pulled this work in progress the other week because I had sunburn. I had bad sunburn. I was like, fuck this
And he
guy.
did it in the way where he was like,
one of my best mates, and I'm like, fucking.
he did it in a way where I messaged him back.
The listeners have seen the photo. It was bad.
The way he did it though, it was in that way where like if I said no worries, see you in an hour, I'd look like an arsehole. So I messaged him back and was like, mate, if you're not up to it, like, it's fine. And then he was like, no, I don't want to let you down. And it was such.
I said that.
It was such a pussy message.
It is. That's such a puss. Yeah,
I've still not opened that message. It's been a week and a half. That's still unread on WhatsApp.
I don't want to let you down.
I'm a good mate. What can I say?
We've got a group chat for the pod, and we've got a separate chat for just me and him when we're talking about other shit. And the one where it's just me and you is still unread because I'm not. I don't want to let you down. You're a fucking coward. That's what you are.
Mate.
You're not a good mate.
To be fair, fuck you. It picked me up. It was the best part of my day.
Yeah,
I was feeling all ropey and that.
We should all be braver. We should all be more Beth, you know?
Yeah.
My little brother, we found out recently, he fucking he saw this in the Beano and he did it in real life.
In the Beano?
In the comic book, the Beano, like
Dennis
Roger
the
the Dodger, Dennis the Menace and that. He had a little Mighty Max, if I don't know, that's quite like 90s. Mighty Max was like the boys' Polly Pocket, back when everything was gendered. But he had like... What? No, it was like that.
It sounded so bad.
I wasn't saying that like it was a good thing back then.
When we didn't have all these fucking genders.
No, I said
when life was good.
Should we take a break?
I remember Mighty Max. Yeah, my brother had it because Girls Club.
He had a Mighty Max lunchbox that he put some porridge and some milk in and like stirred it up and left it under his bed so it stunk as shit and it was like there. Fake sick, and he got off sick from school by just scooping some of that in the toilet a few times, and he had it under his bed for ages.
I love kids. Kids are
genius.
Amazing.
When he told me this, I couldn't believe the words he was saying. The same dumb fuck I'm looking at right now did that.
My family just like gave so little of a shit that I'd just be like, I'm not well, and they'd be like, right, sound, whatever. I never had to. Like, I hear of all these. Like, I put a thermometer in like in a jug,
by the lamp,
and shit like that. And I put it in a cup of tea and stuff. And I was like, oh my god, look, I'm 197.
No,
degrees.
I've got my attitude from home. My mum, we'd have to have a limb literally detached from our bodies for her to be like, okay, fine, you can have the day off. Like no, absolutely not. There was no chance she was spending the day with us. I probably got off because
my brother was sick all the time.
Yeah. Let's go around. Yeah.
We've got merch. Finally, we've got merch.
We've been talking about doing this for ages and we've finally made it happen. We've got our own online store at spreadnegativitypod.com. We're selling t-shirts with logos. We're selling queefs. Whatever you want, we've got it.
We're selling queefs in a jar if you want one. We've got beanies, mugs, phone cases, loads of stuff like that, so check it out. But if you do order something, and I cannot stress this enough, order one size up. I'm a large to extra large in most things. I've got a 2XL in this. Liam, you'll notice, doesn't even have a hoodie yet because they're still making his out of a bed sheet, right? Proper nightmare stuff.
Check us out, spreadnegativitypod.com. If there's anything that you want and you don't see, let us know. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we'll sort it out. And we will get better at these adverts as time goes on. Features?
Baby.
Features, lovely stuff. We've had this one sent in. She wants to be kept anonymous, which is good because I've forgotten the name. So she wants to know who's in the wrong.
Okay.
Big drama show. Big drama in her life.
It's a fella.
It's the guy. Yeah, even I agree. Yeah. Probably him. I'd really love for this to be like the opposite now, where she ends up being, no, you fucking arsehole, we all end up ganging up on her.
Have we ever done that?
No.
We've never gone, you're the problem, have we? Oh, okay, right, give it time.
Maybe.
Sorry,
yeah.
Welcome to this Monday.
I don't think we ever have actually to the person that sent it in.
Yeah, but with Reddits we have, but like not. They have
that ability to sort of go like, who's in the wrong here? Because he's done all of this, and I'm this person, this princess.
Unreliable.
It's how you deliver your stories.
Yeah, like I want to know his side. Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, it says, "Hey Aaron and Liam, I want you to tell me who's in the wrong here." So at this point, I'm 13, 14 years old. I haven't even kissed a boy at this time, but a friend's friend spread.
Sorry.
I hadn't. Ginger, late bloomer. Yeah.
But a friend's friend spread a horrible rumor about me that I smelt downstairs after he got with me, etc.
We hate it.
Fucking boys. Fucking gimps, aren't they?
Boys ruin our whole lives.
Sorry, I know. I don't want to interrupt the submission for long, but I watched a documentary years ago about a woman who had
woman's smelly fanny.
A woman who had a labiaplasty, where she had like the flaps, for want of a better word, that's a scientific term, cut back because her name was Helen. One of the boys in school who she was intimate with told everyone that she had dangly bits, and everyone used to chant at her, Helen has a hanging ham. And it got to this poor girl, and she had to have surgery.
Unpopular opinion, quite like the dangly bits.
Yeah,
something to do.
Something to hold on to, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean?
I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful to be there.
But I'm the butterfly. I'm so fine with the butterfly. I actually endorse it. Like, I don't want this, like, not to body shame anyone, but I think it's more boring when you have it all perfect and pretty.
Like
I want something going on.
You want a bit of a wildflower.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
I want to be able to grab it from distance.
Absolutely.
Nice sound.
Yeah.
So sorry.
No, that's all right.
So yeah, so he told her he had a smelly,
Respect to
she had a
Helen.
smelly floof.
And
she'd never even been kissed.
probably because she's got a smelly foof. It was all lies and made my high school life hell for 6 months while his friend's friend, let's call him Rat to keep things snappy, decided to never speak to me or said friend again. I've been training in jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, MMA for the past few months and not told many people. So I walked into class recently and I hear hello, I bet you don't recognise me, and there was Rat. All happy with himself and his new membership at the same place as me and clearly suffering with amnesia. My twisted red-headed mind played along with Rat's happiness and chatted away, then asked him if he's sparring that evening.
She's a redhead. Shit is about to go down. Shit's about... Julie left out she was a redhead. I can hold a grudge. I can hold a grudge for centuries. I've fucking broken men years after fucking good, and shit's about to get real. This is a ginger with vengeance. It's our absolute best.
It's so funny you say that.
Yeah.
The next line's fucking great. I plan to box a little cunt's nose off his smug face.
Yes, tell me you're a ginger without telling me you're a ginger. I've been training in jiu-jitsu, been waiting for this fucking moment. Yeah.
But he got stomachache and went home.
He did, a rat.
Yeah.
When I told my husband about my plan, he seemed a little worried, which got me thinking. Do I take the chance of sweet, sweet karma and choke this fucker so hard he doesn't get the chance to tap out? Or do I box his face during sparring, then I'll put it behind me once it's out of my system? Or do I just be a boring adult and let it be the bigger person and all that?
Hard A.
It's
Every
not
time
even a question, is it?
Oh.
Yeah,
We can't deliberate. We can't disagree.
But also, here's the thing about
Vengeance.
this. What people don't understand with gingers, like, the anger thing, I know it's a bit of a hat kind of cliche, but it's so true. Like, she won't get over it. She won't be able to be a boring adult and move on. She has to choke the fucker out, and then she'll be able to move on. 100%.
And also, like, we've talked about it on here before. I've done MMA. I did a bit of boxing. This was all years ago, and I was never very good at it. I'm a trained fighter. Yeah, I'm an absolute beast of a man. I was ginger in my past life. But the point being is anyone new that comes to the gym, they have to go through that initiation stage of, we're going to see if you've got what it takes. And there'd be a couple of cocky little bellends that like, I had boxing classes when I was 9, so I'm actually sick at this.
I've always known I'm a fighter.
Yeah. I've always felt like I was dead.
Felt rough.
So they'd come in and you just sort of like, you wouldn't be an arsehole, but you just knock them about a bit. And then if you didn't come back, then they got their answer and they didn't want to do it. Why shouldn't she be the one to give him his initiation?
Exactly.
Yeah,
2 birds, 1 stone.
Just let her like push him around the ropes a little bit, and
I
God
backed
bless
this,
that girl.
and I wanted her to fill him in. I'm completely on her side.
I also want her to film it, and it can be your first Patreon.
Yeah. Oh my God, a Patreon special. Should we all go down?
It's
Me
called,
and you can ref. Me and Liam will be the ring card girls. You can ref.
It's my favourite thing.
The thing is, though, we'll put all that effort in. It'll be 30 seconds of content as she minces him.
I'm fine with that. We will have the longest build-up in the world.
Yeah.
We'll show the car ride there.
Oh my
We'll
God.
take bets. It'll be phenomenal.
Just to play devil's advocate, though, right? I, being a stupid teenage boy at one point in my life, have made a comment in passing and thought nothing of it. It could have been as simple as, you shut up, you fucking minge stinks. And then it just, something, I did give people
my
nicknames.
Life hell for 6 months. That's different to
Oh,
what
right,
you did.
Because
I've done that.
I've given people nicknames by accident. Joe made one comment.
He also picked a redhead. I can't emphasize this enough. Like, that was the day your funeral started was the day you did that. Like, it's just now a long death.
What is it?
What is it?
Is it like the years of persecution?
It's
they just
like,
bubble as a
it's
rage?
anger. It's
is
this
it
thing
Irish
of like,
blood?
I don't know what it is, but it's like, I talk to my other, like, I'm proper ginger, not the ones who diet. They can fuck off. Proper
I didn't know
gingers.
you were ginger till you brought it to my attention, though.
Thank you very much. I know,
He's
it's because I got it up and I didn't wash it this morning.
I'd get rid of those glasses if I were you.
Yeah. Don't go to Specsavers. Me and my mates were out the other day, and I was like, and I said to her, because our other friend was having a bit of a boy thing, and I turned around to Amy, my mate, who's very ginger, and I was like, when is the only time you cry? And that blinking, she was like, when I'm angry. I was like, 100%. Gingers don't cry unless they're angry. It's like,
Really?
it's all.
To cry with
all
rage.
your it is, but we don't cry when we're sad. It's like, it's just this. It is also wrapped up in it, but it also, the anger isn't this like Tasmanian devil, like ragey, like punching holes through walls. It's this like calm white cold anger that just like floods your body, and you're like tingling. I can't explain it, but it means it's manageable. It means you can manage it and wait and sit on it and just zone in. It's like you shoot to kill, you don't shoot to wound. Like when it's, the way you were staring into the distance and taking yourself back to when you were last at that place as you described it,
I'm gonna
scared
the living shit out of me.
But it should.
I'm going to stay on your good side.
It scares the shit out of me. Like when it comes over me, you're like, I was like, I think I could murder. Like, do you know what I mean? Like when you're like, because when it happens, you're like, it's incredible. But he's dead. The guy's dead.
I want to see it happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what my favourite part about all of this is?
We got a psycho on the podcast.
Do you know my favourite part about all of this submission and all of this interaction that you and I just had, your story there, it's when she goes, when I told my husband about my plan, he seemed a little worried because he knows she got that dog in her. She got that dog in her.
Yeah. He's like,
and he sat there like, oh my God,
taking a few digs himself.
He's like, sure, fuck, someone's unleashed the demon. Like he's had it on. He's managed to work out a way of training the. Like he's got it. He's got his like boundary, and he's like, someone's gonna fucking unleash the beast. Someone's red flagging my bull.
Show me another man who he knows how to tread on eggshell. A man whose wife is trained in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Knows how to tread on eggshells.
I had a boyfriend who used to send me on walks. Like if I got a shitty email, I'd be, and he'd see me be like, fuck it. And he was like, oh, walk. He was like, we're going on a walk. We're going on a walk around the block. Just one walk, just a walk. Like I was like,
did he throw the ball for
you? It wasn't like that. He was like, get out. Yeah.
Oh, she's tired now. She's just asleep. She's gone straight to bed.
God,
she's there walking around with poo bags.
Yeah, you can't sleep when you're angry. You don't sleep. Just lie there. You just lie there.
Like a little gremlin.
You just lie.
Lie there waiting.
I just have this image of you sleeping with your eyes open, like just fucking staring into the ether. You got all your rest that you needed, but you didn't close your eyes.
I'll rest when I'm dead.
Yeah, no, she needs to.
when he's dead. Yeah.
I think that I think she does spar him. Cause I think it's hilarious that he got stomachache and went home. That's so fucking funny. But I think she does spar him, and I think she goes so light, but just enough for it to hurt him. Perfect. Because if she's going hard, she's starting to look like a knobhead. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think because she's not going to tell anyone what happened. Maybe she'll tell some of the girls in the class, but she's not going to tell the majority of the class about this horrible thing in her teens. Do you know what I mean? So she needs to go just hard enough for him to go, oh fucking hell, she's whoa, so that no one catches on to what he's doing, and so that he looks even weaker.
Even better. Get him in a fucking triangle choke so his head's right by your fanny.
Yeah.
And go
how's this smell now?
Smell that, dickhead!
Sniff it, bitch! Sniff it.
Imagine that. He'd get up and like, oh, it's tapped out because it stinks, lad.
And then she's just gonna... and he's done. Oh man.
Oh, funny. I'm so annoyed that she wanted to be anonymous.
Box the
we need to give her credit. She's
and
fucking
also
great.
Send her a message and say we want to come watch.
That was superb.
I've met her before. She came up to us after a show. No, I wasn't doing a show actually. I went to see Dan Nightingale at the Frog. And she came over. She's so lovely, and I love the fact that she's got that dog in her as well. Do you know what I mean? That's fucking great. You talked about having the dog in you, though. So what have you done? Have you ever?
I've had some absolute rage blackouts. Like I've had a lot of rage blackouts at work, like at hospitality stuff. Like I'm one of those who doesn't leave with like a kind email and like a thank you so much. It's been a really meaningful 6 months. Like I've blaze of glory in the middle of a room left.
You don't do the rewrite or not, and you just go for
it. One time I smashed a plate in the middle of service, smashed a plate, turned around to the owner, called her and go fuck himself, and stormed out the restaurant. Like
she was working in Greece, to be fair.
Yeah, it was a bread day. I've done those. I think, but I do think my worst moments are when I'm not that angry, when I've gone into like that anger, that like
you're
like,
so okay with it.
Yeah, when you and I've done it a couple of times. I really do. I remember my first boyfriend, and bless him, like
so patronising.
No, but
bless him. He's only small.
Like he was trying. He was a rugby player, so they're not like he's a pretty simple beast. Do you know what I mean? Like they were pretty simple and gorgeous and lovely naked and a nice guy. A little bit controlly, but not for long, obviously.
Drinks the odd beer out of his mate's asshole.
I remember one time he was just like getting a bit. a bit ahead of himself, or like putting me down. He used to call me like, when he started getting a bit nervous, I was getting a bit big for boots. He'd call me stupid a lot, and I never liked that. And I was it's just boring. And I was like, also obviously I'm not. But I remember we were on a walk once. Bear in mind, I mean, this is early. I was only like 20, and I remember we were on this lovely walk and having a nice time. And I went, do you know what? It's so funny. When I think about the times I've laughed, you know, like really laughed, you know, when you like laugh so much and it's just this like you can't stop and you're crying. It's never with you.
Oh my God.
And I did it with a smile on my face.
Oh my God.
And so like, isn't that funny?
You may as well have stabbed him.
Isn't that interesting? Isn't that so funny?
I don't know if it's the same for all blokes.
Yeah.
Maybe like it's a comic thing, but like if Beth ever said that, I'd rather walk in on her sucking a man's dick dry. Like I would genuinely like don't tell me that I'm not funny. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's in that tone as well. Because she's got, you're not funny. Like just take the bit, but like don't tell me in that tone.
Yeah, I know.
Don't.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing. I think so many things that happened to that particular boyfriend that kind of all comes together to make the worst thing. I broke his banjo one time.
His banjo
deliberately though?
No.
I was going to say a passive aggressive fucking banjo breaking is insane.
His actual banjo.
I was like, fuck me.
His actual banjo or his banjo string?
His banjo down there.
Right.
Have you ever had that?
I'm circumcised.
Have you ever had it?
I'm banjo-less.
Have you ever had it?
No, I don't think I've ever cut it. I don't know.
Are you sure? Oh, come on. You'd know that.
Apparently, it bleeds more than a woman could dream of. Like, it is unbelievable how badly that blows.
My mate Kizzy's banjo just snapped and he called me to tell me about it. And I went, mate, just try putting some cream on it and leaving it for a couple of days. He went, what? Not touch it for 2 days? No. Like, he was so angry.
Now we know why it snapped.
Yeah. But it was the way he said no. Like, it was the no. Like, it's the stupidest thing I could have suggested. But you did that to him.
I did that to him. And then when we broke up, which is wild that we broke up because it was such a healthy relationship. I remember him messaging me. It was such a shitty breakup when he messaged me. And he was still must be furious. But he was like, he was playing American football out in obviously America. He was a bit scouted out there, and he was like, "Hey, as part of our medical checks for the college, I've had to have a full medical, and just come up that I've actually tested positive for chlamydia, and because you are one of the people I've slept with in the last 6 months, I just thought you should know." Now listen, we'd like relapsed a little bit. I had known full well that I'd given him chlamydia. I knew full well. I knew full well. I had sent him back to the States for his college scholarship with chlamydia. Like, I'd also been fucking around since the breakup. I'd fucked one of like the sluts on the uni like football team, and he was getting around like, and so I knew I had chlamydia when I'd fucked my ex.
Biochemical warfare.
I know. So I sent him back to America with his chlamydia, and we got this message being like,
"Oh my God, that's so funny."
I think I was mentioned. He was like one of the people. That's why I was like, yeah. Again, I'm in the wrong, but I was like, "Oh, you fucking other girls? Oh, you're fucking other girls? Oh, you're fucking other girls? We'll fucking see." And I sent back a message being like, "Hi, name."
To whom it may concern.
Yeah, dear sir. I was like,
so is this all just via message as well, not even conversation?
Email's old school, babes. Email.
Email,
because we were being civil.
Because she was blocked on everything else.
Couldn't find him anywhere else. So weird.
He's blocked me on fucking MSN.
And I was like, so sorry to hear that's happened to you. Everyone I've slept with since you, I've used protection. I can't speak for the quality of women you're sleeping with in America, but I can assure you, whoever you got chlamydia from, it isn't from me. Kind regards, Hatty Preston. It was so hard for me. Like, it was so hard for me. It was. I might as well sign my name in the chlamydia. Like, I might as well have tagged it. Like,
that's no so remorse. Funny. I love the fact that he went to like the States as well, just like so like oblivious, and you were like, "Oh, a parting gift."
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Bye bye. Yeah.
Have that in your carry on, dickhead.
Enjoy the cheerleaders. Love you.
Give me a C.
Yeah.
Give me a H.
They don't know there's an H in it. It's fucking America.
I love and fear you.
You should.
Very strong comment to say, but I both love and
That's
fear
so
you.
funny.
No,
I did not expect it to go that way, where you were just like, yeah, no, I knew I'd give it you. That would be. I don't like your response though. Your response could have been so much better if you just went, yeah, you're welcome for that, by the way.
Yeah. But I loved getting it. I really enjoyed catching it, so don't worry about it.
And that's the best part in it. You get to end it with him thinking that he's the bigger dickhead.
He's a skank. He's screwing. I'm over here just like...
That takes a lot of willpower to be that evil.
I thank you. It is something I have nurtured in all my years on this planet, and I appreciate that.
We got some Reddit posts
about Hatty Preston.
Okay, no. I'm gonna let you pick. We've been doing this for a little while, letting the guests pick which one you want. So, you can have. Today I fucked up when I gave a homeless boy the vegan sandwich my girlfriend made for me.
Nope.
Don't want that one.
No, I hate vegans.
Okay.
My wife's vegan, thank you.
No,
I ate it too. It's okay. No, I'm joking. I love my wife.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, baby.
We love your wife.
Girl discovers her dad is a nonce.
Ooh, heavy.
It's heavy. Yeah. Okay.
I love the idea that he's like, oh yeah, I'm a nonce. He's like, well, I gave you that first. Am I wrong for telling my girlfriend why I go to the gym?
That one.
You want that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Lovely stuff. Let me just make that slightly bigger here. Okay.
I like the sound effects.
No worries. You can have those. So, how long have we done? Sweet. We got a little bit of time. We'll do this, and then we'll start to wrap up. Am I wrong for telling my girlfriend why I go to the gym? Just wanted to get this off my chest because I'm just so frustrated. I, 22 male, have been dating my girlfriend, 21 female, for over 2 years now. For most of our relationship, I've been overweight mainly, and I've always been a little insecure about my weight, mainly because I've been an athlete most of my life, and I still enjoy sports like playing football and basketball. I also have chlamydia that I was given...
I didn't go that young.
The last couple of years, I've just had a poor diet, lack of exercise and motivation, and I've just felt bad about myself. My girlfriend in the beginning didn't seem to mind. It wasn't until 6 months ago she made a couple of comments that got me off my ass. Out of the blue, while I'm on FaceTime, she asked me if I was comfortable in our relationship, and I said yes, of course. She then said that I shouldn't get too comfortable, and when I asked what she meant, she told me that I've put on some weight. Now, I wouldn't be upset if she was concerned about my health, but she wasn't. She went on to compare me to her ex, who was a skinny college cross-country and track runner, as well as some other guy she used to see who's gotten in better shape, and told me I could take a page out of his book, and fully admitting that my weight bothered her.
Oh, fuck me.
I then got my diet right and started going to the gym 6 days a week. I've lost 22 pounds in 6 months, and I'm back to an ideal weight for my height. The other day, she talked about how she misses how cuddly I was when I was heavier, and told me I don't go out...
Because you feeling fat now. That's what it is.
The other day, she talked about how she misses how cuddly I was when I was heavier, and told me I don't ought to go to the gym so much. When I asked her, isn't this what you wanted, she got mad and called me an arsehole for making her seem so shallow and mean. I told her I'm not going to apologise for making a change that I thought would also make her happy, and if she didn't want to come off that way, she should not say shallow and hurtful things. Am I in the wrong?
No. You're not at all in the wrong. He's not at all in the wrong. And actually, what's fascinating about this is actually for the first half of the email, I was like, actually, I get it. Like, I get it. I think if your fella starts putting on noticeable amounts of weight, you should mention it, because often it's wrapped up in like how they're feeling about themselves, and actually like, but also respect. Like, want to show up for that person, like want to be sexy and like in yourself and like feeling yourself and whatever.
I have a thing. Sorry to interrupt.
No, go on.
I have a thing about this. Whenever someone like gets out of a relationship, they always have that post-relationship glow up, and I get it. I get why you're doing that. If Steph and I broke up, I'd go into the gym and I'd just try and fucking deal with whatever demons, because I'm devastated about the way my life is at the minute. So I do get that. But when a girl's sort of like, oh yeah, I'm going to show him what he's missing by making myself look better, it's like, maybe, I'm not saying like all guys are this shallow and all women are this shallow and that's what they're thinking, but maybe if you would just continue to do that throughout the relationship and you stayed looking how you looked when you got together, maybe you wouldn't have had these issues. How are you now he's lost you, showing him what he missed when you could have given him what he had?
So I was my skinniest when I met my wife, right? And in my defense, I was poor and I lived on a diet of fucking coca noodles.
Yeah, so you didn't have
man's got a bit of money in his pocket now.
He's eating good.
Can't have it all together.
You married a baron, my girl. Yeah,
I get that though, but how shitty would it have been of you if you and Beck broke up and you lost 200 pounds and became a fucking ripped, shredded fucking... Do you know what I mean?
Like, I think whatever gets you there.
Yeah, but they haven't broken up. This is all still in the relationship, isn't it? But I think the dodgy thing is the second half is her then being like, "Oh, I missed you," and
it's
you were like,
gaslighting.
Do you know, it's power. It's power, and I say that as a girl who also loves it. She's playing the power game of like she's putting him down a bit when he's getting a bit bigger, and then he starts losing it and looking good and going to the gym and feeling himself. So she's like, "Oh, like it's a power thing."
Probably also making her feel a bit guilty.
Yeah,
because I've had it before with my missus. Is like smashed it. Like for the run up to the wedding, she absolutely smashed it. She was working out loads. Yeah. She lost loads of weight, and I lost a bit of weight, but I was not smashing it like her. I never once did what they did, but I had to acknowledge the fact that I was feeling like some sort of feeling of like jealousy because, but it was all on me because I was like, I'm just jealous that I'm not putting in the effort that you are, and that's all on me. I would never ever reflect it on you. So sometimes she'd bring up like how like her plan, and she'd talk about what she was doing, and I might go a bit quiet and funny, but I would say to her, I was like, look, don't think that this is me being arsey with you. I'm really proud of you, and I'm happy with what you're doing. Just makes me aware of what I feel my shortcomings are. Exactly what I should be doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But this girl's playing a power game.
Yeah, she's being an arsehole. He could lose 120 pounds immediately if he just fucked her off. Like, she's so... Do you know what I mean? Like, she's so... I hate the bit where she's like, oh, you're just making me look bad. You're making me seem shallow and mean because I said shallow and mean things. Like, it's such... He's just
he's not. He's holding you accountable to a thing that you said.
Yeah.
Do you and Beth work out together?
We do, like, sort of on and off. I'm really busy at the minute with the pod and like putting the show together and stuff, but like pre-holiday and stuff, we would do it a lot.
I always think that's really healthy. Like, I used to love working out with my boyfriends. Like, but I think it's great.
It was walks for us because like that's the thing we do together. When we went to like since I've started going to the gym, I actually quite prefer that just on my own, just as some sort of like me time. But no, I agree. I think that helps. It feels like you're doing something. Yeah,
but it's also together. Like it's just endorphins and it's great and it's community.
It is though. It's proper, like it feels dead cheesy and stuff, but it genuinely is. When he first read out the title for telling her the reason I go to the gym, I thought it was going to be like for all the batty.
I didn't realise it's going to be. There's unisex toilets now, bitch. Like, now the gender's not a thing. I know you didn't. You're so nice.
I identify as the horny little devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a knobhead. I heard she has red hair.
Oh, that checks out. Bitch loves power.
And chlamydia. Yeah. If you're
ankle bracelet.
If you're new to the podcast or you're watching because Hatty's on, then we appreciate it. Thank you. And we do a section at the end called Off Your Chest, where we invite the guest or a listener to get something off their chest. If you want to send anything in, much like this girl did before, please only send stuff in if it's fucking like
that was boss.
So good.
Good, really good.
So good. She set the standard.
Pay-per-view.
Yeah. Fucking Zuck versus Musk, mate. We want to see redacted versus this bell end. Do you know what I mean? That's what we want to say. But if you want to send anything in, spreadnegativitypod@gmail.com. Hattie, if you got anything you want to get off your chest?
Yeah, I really do. Okay, it was. Okay, I'm so glad because I'm not a Catholic, but I feel like this is. Okay. I did a thing, and it's been weighing on me so much. And again, it kind of goes back to the whole like calling sick. I don't really lie, like, and I know that sounds weird, but like I don't really lie. I'm not someone who lies about stuff. And
good quality.
And it's filterless mainly,
yeah,
but like it's more I can't. Nice it's like, oh my god, okay, it just falls. But I was going to a gig in December, and I drove there, and I pulled into. It was really, really like busy car park. It was Christmas time, so I was busy. Pulled into the car park. It was bay parking, and it was close. It was bay, and I dinged the car next to me. I did ding it. It was like
classic. Am I right?
Female drivers, yes, I know. I'm a phenomenal driver. I just had a bad day, and I dinged it, and it's a fucking nice car. Like it was a.
Kia Picanto.
I think it was a Tesla. It was a nice car, and I dinged it, not massively at all. It was as soon as I dinged it, because I was trying to curve it, I stopped. But there was one of those fucking where they get an alarm sent to them.
Oh, really? That's fucking clever.
Yeah,
I didn't know that existed.
So it didn't go off, but they got obviously a thing sent to them. So this guy and his son, he was about in his late 50s, and his son would have been in his 30s, came like running over, and I was like, I'm really sorry. Look, let me just get it out. I didn't try and like fake it. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Just scrapes the rest of it.
I did. We made sure that I didn't, so I got it out, whatever. And I was like, obviously, I won't park here. But they were like, there was a tiny mark, like just above the wheel, on the like protective bit. But there was a tiny mark. I was like, that, yeah, absolutely. I didn't lie. I was like, that's me. And he was like, do you want to do it?
Couldn't.
Sure.
You got an alarm to say.
Sure. He was parked over his bay line. I would like to make that clear. He was parked over his bay line.
Massive dick move, actually, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I was like, you are parked over the bay line, but okay,
I
that's
back
fine.
you there.
So I took some photos as well, just because that's what we were all doing. So I took some photos.
Selfies.
Got a phone, have you, dickhead?
But he did the thing where he was like, do you want to go this through insurance or settle it up personally? Because probably with insurance, it'll take, it's going to be a lot more expensive. And then I was like, oh, okay, yeah, fine, we'll do personal then. That's fine. And I'm not really good in those situations anyway because cars. And I was like, yeah, probably just do personal. And I was all stressed out and I had so little money. Like, when you're like, it's Christmas time and I was fucked and I wasn't going to be earning for gigs. And I was like, fuck, I cannot have this like Tesla, need a fucking paint job. So I was like, look, if you don't mind, just take my details down, send me an email. It's just a bit overwhelming because I'm pregnant and so I just think I'm not really seeing things particularly clearly and I think I missed it a bit and
Yes.
And he never got it. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Absolutely no, of course, no problem. Don't worry.
Oh my God.
I've applauded you so many times on this episode.
Okay,
for the level of scumbaggery.
We need to just make a point of like last week we had Alison June Smith on.
She's the nicest person.
The nicest person in the world, and we have never had a guest less fit like the what's the word?
The brand?
The brand, yeah. She's so lovely.
She's so nice.
And like it was such a fun episode, but like it felt so nice to be cleansed. You've heard about the Alison June Smith episode, and you've just gone, yeah, I feel like we need to get back on track. Actually, like I felt nice about the Alison episode. We come away from it, and I was like, I liked that. I feel cleansed, and you've come in and be like, I had chlamydia, and I also lied about being pregnant. So like, fuck men, am I right?
But it has the same effect because I'm walking away going, I am an alright person.
Yeah. Women are amazing.
Comparatively.
But can I just say this? I will say this. The reason I want to get it off my chest is because, and I did that, and I don't feel good about it, and I've thought about it a lot since. I've been like, that really was actually lying, and that was not. But I've also spent the last 2 years trying to get pregnant by myself, like through IUI, and I haven't. So I do actually think it's karma. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I actually think and so the reason I want to get off my chest is because I think
because the universe
I
knows you're going to raise a fucking red-headed devil.
Yeah. A champion that the world's not ready for.
I love that we gave that girl before such good advice, being like, no, you just got to go in there. She's going to listen to the rest of this episode and go, actually, I don't think I want to listen to her. Yeah.
But I do. I am really guilty about that, and I did lie, but I do think I want to get off my chest.
You needed to at that time.
I think I need to.
Like you needed to at the time.
She wanted to get it off her chest so she could flex. That's the only reason. Like you don't feel bad.
He had a Tesla. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah.
But I did an awful thing. That was an awful thing. I lied.
No, I back that. I've dinged a neighbour's car, but I had the. I think a lot of the times I am a good
Sorry,
person.
mate, I'm just really fat. Just really stressed at the minute.
You're driving a Skoda, dickhead. It's tiny.
My wife's pregnant. Can't you see?
She keeps telling me to go to the gym, and then when I do, I feel like really like skinny, and she gets mad at me for that.
My instinct is to go. Deny. But then I have to reconcile with that, and I did do the right thing and knocked around his house with a box of celebrations. Yeah, it all worked out in the end. He knew someone who did it for free. So, I mean, I'm just saying I'm a good person. That's the only reason I brought that up.
Yeah, that's what a
you
good
should
person
be more
would do.
like me as well as trying.
Maybe he knew someone who did it for free, Maybe that's what happened to him.
Exactly, yeah. Every cloud.
You keep telling yourself that.
No, I don't hold you any ill will for doing that.
Thank you, Liam.
I back that, to be fair.
I think it's genius.
I was in a crash like literally about 2 weeks after I passed my test when I was like 17, and I was totally in the wrong. There wasn't a filter. I turned right. I didn't really know the rules of the road properly yet. I'd only just passed. I was still figuring it out. This woman went into the side of me, and I was like, "Oh, you just weren't going." You just weren't going, so I went, so fuck you, bitch. Like, I tried to blag it so much, and then it never, she tried to claim against me, and it never came true.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. I was just sort of saying, like, we were sat at the, I went to the centre of the road, and I waited there like I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
Everything was fine, but she was on her phone. I said she was on her phone and didn't go when the lights changed to green. So I thought, oh, she's not going. A car behind me beeped, and I went, oh, okay, I'll go. But then somebody behind her beeped, and then she sped off, and that's when she hit me.
Yeah.
And they all went, all right, okay, yeah, fair enough.
That's
I was
sound,
absolutely in the wrong.
That's amazing.
I just went.
You blacked my head. I was like, no, all right.
But also, usually, like young male driver, like you're fucked. Like you guys have the highest insurance because you're all.
It just went 50-50 in the end because he said at the end of the day you went, but she did hit you because she was on a phone. And I was like,
let's be honest, right? When you first get a car, you want it to be as like pristine as possible. If it's not dinged, you're not driving it. Do you know what I mean? Whose car's not fucking dinged? Mine's got fucking blue paint on it because it was parked outside a house that was getting work done in.
It's not a blue car. I just want to point.
Yeah, it's a white car with a bit of blue paint on it. But I'm like,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck. No, I'm just like, I'm only in it. I'm inside it. I'm never looking at the outside.
I don't care about cars. When I got mine, they tried to like upsell me, like, oh, do you want like red brake calipers? I was like,
I could go faster.
What do you want about? He was like, yeah, so the brake calipers in a minute, they're just sort of like a grey metal, but we could get those red for you. It'd be like an extra £100 up front. I was like, I'm sat in the car. I don't see them. What the fuck are you talking about?
My car saleswoman tried to do the reverse. She tried to stop me from. I was like, I want a built-in sat nav. She was like, no, you can plug your phone in and you'll get like Apple Maps. Back then, I was like, Apple Maps is shit. I like Google Maps. I'll have the sat nav, please. Within 2 months, Google Maps was also applicable. I spent an extra 500 quid.
Of course you did.
On the car. But I was fucking paid over 3 years. You know what I mean? I'm not going to notice that. I've still made the right decision.
Hattie, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I feel like we really got back to it, and we've got Kay Nicholson. We're recording with Kay on Wednesday. I feel like we're going to carry on this.
Yeah, she'll have some good ones for you.
We need Alison to come on every 6 months just to sort of reset the palette. Yeah,
she's very nice.
So nice.
She's so lovely.
She's lovely.
Yeah, she's great.
I'm looking forward to seeing you around the scene and you both avoiding eye contact as well, which I think is going to be really fun.
What, have we done that today?
No. It's an after this.
Oh, right. No, I'm so artistic. I was like, was I not looking at you? I'm so sorry.
No, I mean afterwards.
I can't look at
because I'm liquid evil.
Yeah.
No,
fair.
What's the good fucking name of the podcast?
You're one of the...
And I have...
You have? You've achieved the goal?
Yeah, you spread it to an entire fucking cheerleaders.
Spread it to America,
entire set of cheerleaders. You spread something terrible. Thanks for coming on. Have you got anything you want to plug?
Yes, I'm also, because there's not enough, starting a podcast. Thank you. It's called Hatty's Unhinged. Thank you.
Who's it about?
It's about decisions you've made that to everyone else in the world has seen unhinged. There's moments where people have been like, everyone who around you's been like, what? Oh God, no. But it's been absolutely, completely right for you. Like those moments where madness has actually been the most clarity.
That sounds great.
And then also
the solo pod, or are you doing having
with
guests?
guests? No, I always have guests.
Can I
every
come
week.
on? I've got some.
You've got some goodies. Yeah, come. You have to do a trip down to London, but we'll do that. And then the other side of half the podcast is the things you've done that have looked unhinged to everyone and have absolutely 100% been unhinged and have not paid off, and the gamble has been a bad one. So we're doing that.
That sounds great.
Sounds good. And social media?
Pratty Heston, P-R-A-T-T-Y.
I hate you for that,
Heston.
by the way.
I know, because people call it me.
I always, in my mind, she's Pratty Heston.
So I've been booked and people have been like, and Pratty Heston is, and you're like, it's obviously not. That's fine. Pratty Heston. And I've moved to Liverpool, so I guess just see me around.
Where in Liverpool?
Not telling you where.
Give us 3 things that you hate.
People, the youth on their TikTok, on the phones out loud, listening to music and videos on the out loud. Yeah. I can't. I get school shootings in America when I see them. Like I'm like.
She didn't say that.
I'm like, I will fucking mow them down. Like I will fucking mow you down in maths. Like I fucking and don't care. They don't care. They just play. My other one is people who sing for reals. You know, people who like you're in a car in your public space and a song comes in and you all
What did I say to you last week when people try on karaoke?
I fucking hate it. I fucking despise it. You know, you're in the car or like a coach or somewhere and people are like, you know, in a mountain high. Like that's fine. That's fine. We're all giving it beats. It's when people are like, in a mountain high, and you're like,
horrible.
Like when they sing for reals,
so
I can't bear it when people sing within.
He was calling me. He was giving me all sorts of grief. He was like, "No, when people are good at karaoke, it really gets
go
out
for
to me."
it.
I was like, "No, it's fucking awful. It's horrific."
I
saw a TikTok of a girl singing "Shallow" in fucking like Portugal, but like she was nailing it, and everyone was clapping. I was like, "Oh my God, this is foul."
It's always like an all-inclusive karaoke as well, isn't it? Like, Jeff Celine. No! No! I hate them. And then probably my third is it's a really London thing. Sorry, it's people who stop at the top of escalators. I can't. It will never.
Does that really happen?
It will never fail to actually make me violent. Like What the fuck do you think is happening behind you? Do you think you got off and the thing stopped? Like, fucking.
I say people just suddenly stopping anywhere, let alone at the top of a fucking escalator.
When they just, I
back that completely. But like to the point where like this is why I think I'd be good on yours, because it just makes me so irrationally angry. And I've said to Beth, like, if I want to make it as a stand-up, and I think the only thing that will, not the only thing, maybe ability will stop me, but like, but I think the main thing that will stop me is the headline that tells everyone I've become a serial killer, because I think that's the only. I can watch the light leave their eyes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's our YouTube monetization.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
I've loved this. Thanks, boys.
Thanks for coming on.
So
really
much.
appreciate it.
Doing it.